married his first cousin. Yeah, I'm not too happy with this. It's definitely gonna be sloppy. All right, the time has come. We have to leave Richard Bong State Park. Oh no.
Oh no.
Today we're heading to Pikes Peak. No, not that Pikes Peak. We're heading to Pikes Peak, Iowa. It should be about a 3-hour drive, so let's hit the road. What are you doing sitting over there, Bean? You trying to help? All right, let's hit the road. All right, we're at Walmart, not doing the whole shebang because I did most of my grocery shopping on Thursday, but there's a few things I want to get today, if they have them. Here we're set up-ish. The site's pretty unlevel. Yeah, I'm not too happy with this. Once again, at least it's just front to back, which, I mean, it's pretty severe though, front to back. But this campground seems nice. Oh, and I have full hookup, so that's, I guess, nice. So I was reading up on the name of this place, and this Pikes Peak and the Pikes Peak in Colorado were apparently named by the same Pikes, Zebulon Pikes, which is just kind of funny. He led a very interesting life, apparently. Married his first cousin, and went on a westward exploration trying to find like military sites or places that he could set up military sites. Found this place in Iowa, named it Pikes Peak, and then also found a similar, I guess, location in Colorado and called it Pikes Peak. So that's just kind of funny to me. I had no idea that this place even existed, A, or that they were named after the same person. So pretty cool to learn. Today, we're gonna make some Scotcharoos. They're apparently more of a Midwestern dish. However, when I looked up famous Iowa dishes, they popped up. And they sounded really good. Apparently, they were on the back of the Rice Krispies box in the 60s, and they just took off in the Midwest. And Iowa is most known for them. Ironically, they're on the back of the knockoff Great Value Rice Krispies. So I'm gonna follow that recipe. Let's get started. I should also mention that I'm making half the recipe, and I'm going to put them in this container instead of a 13x9. Mainly because I don't need a 13x9 version of a Scotcharoo, and this has a lid. So it should make it convenient. All right, so in this bowl I have some Rice Krispies. In this measuring cup I have some butter, some brown sugar, and some peanut butter. I'm going to throw it in the microwave. Okay, now that that's all melted, we can throw this in. And then we're going to throw in a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips and butterscotch chips. And then stir to combine. Alright, so that looks like it's going to be very thin. And the chocolate chips kind of melted. So I don't know if that was supposed to happen or not. And I don't know what is in this that's going to make it set up other than the topping that we're about to put on it. And speaking of, this is the topping. It's butterscotch chips, chocolate chips, and peanut butter. here's the topping. All right, put the lid on, put them in the fridge. All right, Scotcharoo time. So my fear of them falling apart on the bottom and just being held together based on the top is not based, obviously. So let's give it a try. Really sweet. I wish, it's gonna sound dumb, I wish they were less butterscotchy and more peanut buttery. That would make them so much better in my mind, but then they'd basically just be a peanut butter bonbon in bar form. So maybe I should just make them. But good. I can see why they're popular. So this is the campground. And then right down there is the overlook. Today we're making Maid Rite sandwiches. They are a traditional Iowan dish. They originated in a restaurant in the 20s, so this sandwich is 100 years old. It's very close to a sloppy Joe, but I believe it's not as saucy and it's not as sloppy. So let's start. We're gonna start our Maid Rite sandwiches by browning some ground beef and some finely diced onions. All right, so that browned up nicely. Now I'm gonna get rid of some of this excess fat. All right, now I'm gonna add the Maid Rite sauce, which is basically beef broth, mustard, Worcestershire, brown sugar, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. So let's pour that in and give it a stir. And then we'll just let this simmer and serve it up. All right, Maid Rite sandwich. Did I make it right? I don't know. It's definitely gonna be sloppy. All right, first bite. It's pretty sloppy. Well, it's not completely coming apart. So I put pickles on it, which apparently you're supposed to do. I think you're supposed to put mustard on it too, but the sauce has mustard, so. I like the sweetness from the onion and the brown sugar. I think it's really good. The saltiness I got perfect for once, and pretty good sandwich. And I'm gonna devour this because it's yummy. I'm really excited. I just bought a motorcycle. It's a 1985 CB 450 SC. It's currently purple right now. That might change. But there's a few problems. One, it's in Maryland. And two, I don't have my motorcycle license. So this is the first and last time you'll be seeing it until at least November. So next year I'll have something to ride around on, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get everything working and I'll have my license and have everything that I need to ride it. So we'll see, but I'm excited. All right, let's review this bathroom. Sinks, urinal, stalls, showers, so overall, pretty decent. They're pretty decently clean. I didn't realize I was walking in on someone showering, so my bad. But yeah, the most annoying part is that the showers last like, I don't know, 10 seconds a push on the push buttons. So you have to basically hold the button to get a constant stream of water. Other than that, pretty decent. So I just finished my breakfast. My plan for the day is to go into the town of McGregor. There's, we actually drove right through it on the way here. It's about 2 miles away, so I'm gonna bike there. And while I'm there doing some shopping, I'm gonna get some laundry done, which is kind of cool, kind of convenient. So there's a few things I wanna see while we're there, so stay tuned. All right, we're setting off. So this might have been a mistake. There's no shoulder, and the hill that I just came down is really steep and really long. So going back up is going to suck, but we're committed now. Behind me is the church that it looks like the road is gonna run right into from Main Street. And this is Main Street. All right, hopefully these machines work, and I'm gonna go walk around, I guess, the town for a little bit. Okay, there's no instructions on how to do the dryer, so I put 50 cents in one. I guess it ate my first quarter, because the second one only took 1 quarter, but I don't know how long that gets me, so I guess I'll check back in 15 minutes to see. I don't know. So it turns out a quarter gets you 5 minutes. So I just put 4 quarters in each. I don't know if that's gonna get me 20 minutes or 5 minutes. I'm gonna be really pissed if it only gives me 5. have clean laundry. Now we gotta head back up the hill. Hopefully we don't get hit, and hopefully I don't have a heart attack on the way up. So wish me luck. Well, made it back. Heart's still racing, but man, it was like a mile and a half straight of like at least 10% grade. It was tough. Luckily I didn't get hit by any cars. A few cars were really patient and like waited behind me when I was going like 5 miles an hour. So thank you for doing that, whoever that was. And I didn't have to get off and push, which was nice. But I'm gonna relax, maybe have some cheese and crackers with some cheese and pepperoni I bought, and then relax with Bean Bean. So I got this 8-year cheddar and these sweet heat pepperoni sticks. That sounded really good. I've never had 8-year-old cheddar, so I'm really excited for that. Then I also got these caramels and this peanut butter bar from Paper Moon. So I'm excited to try those later too. All right, let's try a pepperoni stick. They say sweet heat, but I'm not getting any heat. There's a tiny bit on the back end. Yeah, I'm gonna try some of this cheddar. That is yummy. Alright, that's enough fun for one episode. Make sure to subscribe so you can see where our adventure takes us next. And until then, stay excellent.